The year is 5000 CE. The Galactic Council has ruled the stars for over 2000 years, believing they had catalogued every intelligent species in known space. Humans were considered extinct, wiped out during the Great Purge of 3200 CE, when they refused to submit to alien rule. Commander Rex, of the alien research vessel Void Scanner, leads a routine deep space patrol near the edge of unexplored territory. His crew consists of various alien species, the insectoid hive means, the crystalline builders, and the energy-based wanderers. They consider themselves the peak of galactic evolution. During their scan, they detect an impossible energy signature, massive ship drifting in the void. The vessel appears ancient, but shows no signs of damage. Its design is unlike anything in their databases. The hull bears strange markings that their computers cannot translate. Rex orders a full scan of the mysterious warship. The readings are confusing. The ship's technology seems both primitive and impossibly advanced. Their scanners detect weapons systems that shouldn't exist, energy cores that defy known physics, and most disturbing of all life signs, when they try to board the ship, their cutting tools fail. The hull material is unknown, harder than any substance in their records. Finally, they discover an airlock that responds to their approach, opening as if welcoming them inside. The interior is dark and cold. Emergency lighting flickers on as they enter, revealing corridors built for bipedal creatures roughly their size. The walls are covered with symbols that hurt their minds to look at directly. Rex feels an overwhelming sense of dread as they venture deeper into the ship. The alien boarding party moves through the eerily quiet corridors of the human warship. Their scanners show the ship is massive, easily 10 times larger than their own vessel. The architecture is strange, with sharp angles and brutal efficiency that speaks of a warrior culture. They discover the ship's bridge first. The command center is filled with displays showing star maps of regions they've never seen. The navigation logs reveal impossible distances, journeys across the entire galaxy that should take centuries, completed in mere months. Rex realizes this ship has traveled farther than any vessel in known space. In the weapons bay, they find armaments that terrify them. Cannons that can crack planets, missiles with warheads containing compressed stars, and defensive shields powered by miniature black holes. Each weapon system is labeled in the alien script they cannot read. The most disturbing discovery comes in the ship's data core, when their best codebreaker, a wanderer named Flux, attempts to access the files. The information downloads directly into his consciousness. He screams as knowledge floods his mind. Tactical manuals, battle reports, and historical records of a species called humans. Through Flux's tortured translations, they learn fragments of human history. These creatures fought wars that lasted centuries, conquered worlds with nothing but primitive technology and raw determination, and refused to surrender even when facing impossible odds. Every battle record shows the same pattern: humans getting stronger through conflict. The ship's medical bay reveals the most shocking truth. Humans are carbon-based life forms, similar to several species in the Galactic Council. But their physical capabilities are beyond reason. They can survive in environments that would kill most aliens, heal from injuries that should be fatal, and their brains can process combat information at superhuman speeds. Rex discovers the ship's name etched into a memorial wall, unbroken. Below it are thousands of names, humans who died in battles across the galaxy. The final entry is dated only 50 years ago. Deep in the ship's core, Rex's team discovers something that changes everything. A a cryogenic chamber, still operational after 3,000 years. Inside lies a human male, perfectly preserved in frozen sleep. His uniform bears the rank of admiral, and his chest displays medals from battles in star systems the aliens have never heard of. Against Rex's orders, Flux activates the revival sequence. The process takes hours, during which the aliens debate whether they should flee or study this creature. Their xenobiologists are fascinated by human physiology, dense muscle structure, redundant organs, and a brain that shows unusual activity, even in deep sleep. When the human awakens, he moves with fluid precision that terrifies the watching aliens. His name is Admiral Kane, commander of the Earth Defense Fleet. He shows no fear upon seeing the alien boarding party, only mild curiosity. His calm demeanor unnerves them more than aggression would. Kane explains that humanity never went extinct. When the Galactic Council declared war on Earth, humans simply left, taking their entire civilization to unexplored regions beyond the galactic rim. They spent 3,000 years building a war machine that makes their old empire look primitive. The Unbroken is not just a warship, it's a scout vessel, one of hundreds mapping the galaxy and marking strategic targets. Kane casually mentions that human fleets have been watching the Galactic Council for decades, waiting for the right moment to return. Rex attempts to assert authority, claiming the human is now their prisoner. Kane laughs not with malice, but with genuine amusement. He explains that the Unbroken has been awake the entire time, its AI monitoring their every move. The ship only let them board because it was curious about current galactic politics. To demonstrate his point, Kane speaks a single word in human military code. The ship comes alive around them, lights blazing, weapons charging, and defensive. Systems activating. The aliens realize they are not explorers discovering a derelict. They are insects trapped in a predator's web. Kane offers them a choice: return to their people with a message, or remain as guests while humanity decides what to do with the current galactic civilization. Rex chooses to return with Kane's message, though he knows it will doom his career and possibly his species. The human admiral provides them with a data crystal containing humanity's terms, not for surrender, but for the galaxy's transition to human oversight during the journey back to Galactic Council space. Kane shares more about human civilization's evolution. In exile, they didn't just survive, they thrived beyond imagination. Human colonies now span 3 galaxies, their population reaching into the trillions. They've mastered technologies that turn stars into weapons and bend space-time to their will. Most disturbing is Kane's revelation about human psychology. The 3,000-year exile wasn't seen as punishment, but as training. Every generation grew up knowing they would one day return to reclaim their birthright. The hatred for alien oppression has been refined into cold, methodical planning. The Unbroken follows Rex's ship at a distance, its presence a constant reminder of the new reality. Kane demonstrates human capabilities by effortlessly hacking into the aliens' most secure systems, learning their military capabilities, economic structures, and political weaknesses in real time. When they reach the first council station, the response is predictable: panic, disbelief, and desperate attempts to mobilize defenses. The station's weapons target the human ship, but their most powerful cannons cannot penetrate its shields. Kane doesn't retaliate, he simply broadcasts a system-wide message. The transmission contains architectural plans for human battle stations, fleet compositions that dwarf the entire galactic navy, and most terrifyingly, detailed maps showing the current location of every major alien world. Humanity has been watching and planning for centuries. Council leaders demand proof of human capabilities. Kane obliges by demonstrating the Unbroken's weapons on a nearby dead moon, reducing it to constituent atoms in seconds. The display of power is surgical, precise, and utterly overwhelming. Rex realizes that humanity isn't returning as conquerors. They're returning as extremists. 3,000 years of planning has created a species that views the current galactic civilization as an infestation to be removed. The cold efficiency of their approach is more terrifying than any alien rage. The Galactic Council convenes an emergency session, with Rex providing testimony about humanity's return. The political chaos is immediate-some. Species want to negotiate, others demand preemptive strikes, and many simply want to flee to unexplored regions of space. Kane attends the session virtually, his image projected from the Unbroken. He listens patiently to their debates, occasionally answering questions with disturbing honesty. When asked about human intentions, he explains that mercy is a luxury they abandoned long ago. The Council offers everything: tribute, territory, complete submission. Kane's response is simple: too late. Humanity spent 3,000 years planning for this moment. Every alien species has been judged by their actions during the Great Purge, and most have been found wanting. Rex asks the question everyone fears: what do you want from us? Kane's answer breaks the last hope for peaceful coexistence. Humans want the galaxy cleansed of species that opposed them. The survivors relocated to designated worlds under human oversight and complete reconstruction of galactic civilization. According to human principles, as Kane speaks, reports flood in from across the galaxy. Human ships are emerging from deep space, not hundreds, but millions. Each vessel makes the Unbroken look like a patrol boat. The sheer scale of the human fleet defies comprehension. The reality becomes clear. This isn't an invasion, it's a harvest. Humanity has returned with the patience and resources to reshape the galaxy according to their vision. Species that cooperate will survive in servitude. Those that resist will simply cease to exist. In the story's final moments, Rex watches from his homeworld as human ships blot out the stars. The beings he once considered primitive monsters have become something far worse: an unstoppable force with 3,000 years of preparation behind them. Kane's final transmission to the galaxy is simple: you made us leave, now we've returned to stay. The age of alien rule is over. The age of humanity has begun. The story ends with Rex understanding that they didn't discover humanity's return, they triggered it. The Unbroken was waiting for someone to find it, to carry the message back, to give humanity the excuse they needed to emerge from the shadows. As the first human transports begin landing on alien worlds, Rex realizes that the galaxy's fate was sealed the moment they scanned that lone warship in the void. They had found humanity's calling card, and now the bill had come due.